Once upon a time, in a land far to the south, there was a good old boy who was living in happily ever after. But the journey back to his happily ever after will take a road less graveled. And in his quest, he'll have to cross a few streams, slay a few dragons.
Our church is gonna whip your churches out.
About the curse.
And uncover a buried curse.
Mercy. Just an excerpt of a Southern-style comedy that's just out, Crackerjack. Back on America's Forum with Miranda Kahn, J.D. Hayworth. This comedy, narrated and produced by Jeff Foxworthy, follows a softball-obsessed Southerner. I dare not call him a redneck, since I'm a son of the South as well, although I'm not...
I love it when you bring it out, though.
I'm not softball-obsessed, but it's interesting to see what they're doing with this.
Yeah, the film takes us along a comedic spiritual path of parenthood, manhood, and the combating of family curses throughout one's life.
Curses? Foiled again. That's a different setting. For more on this motion picture, we're joined by the writer and director of Crackerjack, Bryan Coley. Bryan, we'll get to the movie itself in a minute, but first I have to ask you, what was it like to work with Jeff Foxworthy?
Oh man, he's awesome. He actually is a genuinely good guy. You know, he's generous and he is funny. Obviously, I called him the Morgan Freeman of Southern comedy as far as his narration of this film.
Well, Foxworthy said the film is a testament to the fact that curses can be broken, change can be found in places other than your pockets, and the water in your gene pool can be treated. Can you tell us how his remarks pertain to the foundation of this film?
Yeah, well, we wanted to look at this kind of crazy thing called men and a condition that we men have called male avoidance, which is that we avoid everything. We avoid, you know, talking about meaningful things. We avoid talking about meaningless things. We avoid conflict, we avoid decisions, we avoid confrontation. In fact, I know when Saturday morning comes, my wife's got her honey-do list. I am avoiding by going to Home Depot for about, I don't know, 3 hours to get necessary supplies, you know. So we wanted to kind of look at this. And of course, Crackerjack, he's this guy who is a lovable loser, great at avoiding. He avoids by playing softball and all kinds of things. And unfortunately, he's got this curse that's chasing after him. From his generations of guys who leave, and his girlfriend gets pregnant, so now he's faced with repeating the curse or breaking it or just going and playing softball like he always does.
Now, I understand, Bryan, that you're the founder and artistic director of the Atlanta-based Art Within, where it's an intersection of faith within your work. So basically, is this really more of a movie about faith and coming to grips with the human condition, the spiritual condition, than it is just a redneck comedy?
Yeah, you know, I wanted to do something that was different than all the kind of movies that are out there. You know, I don't wear a Bible robe. I'm not waiting for the apocalypse. You know, I don't like preachy melodrama movies. And so, you know, and I don't have a dog, you know. So all these movies that are out there that are kind of, this is the expression of faith. Well, you know, that's not my faith. So I wanted to do something that was funny and that was authentic and that just brought the faith that I know. I mean, I've played church league softball. I don't know if you have, but
oh man, I got to tell you, that little clip, there was something about that admonition James had to say about the tongue on softball fields. Yeah, you have to do a lot of prayerful repentance after playing softball like that. Bryan Coley, just very quickly, where can viewers see or find your movie?
Well, we have it on demand through most of their cable providers, and you can go out to iTunes or Amazon or Vudu, Google Play, and download it or rent it from there. So it's on digital and on demand. Great.
Well, I bet there's going to be a lot of demand for this motion picture, Crackerjack. In fact, I'm going to get some popcorn and get Miss Mary, and when she gets back, we're going to take a look at it. Thanks to Bryan Coley.
Southerner, and you did it not.
Well, he did that in my Wolfpack playing tomorrow against the #1 Nova. It's going to be Go Pack against Villanova. You want to see the Jayhawks win later this afternoon. We're going to make way for midpoint. See you back here Monday, 9 in the East, 6 in the West. Stay brave, stay free, stay tuned.